Gunline. Fire mission coming down, y'all. I'm your host, Lopez, and you're listening to the On the Gunline podcast, episode number 312. And this one's going to be me conversing with you, not conversating with you, Gunners Collective. Shout out Gunners Collective, man. If y'all don't know who that is, go to YouTube, check out his channel, Gunners Collective. He's got some good content there. It's like in the prison genre. It's really good, man. It's really funny. Y'all should go check him out, man. He be cracking me up with his he's got a little segment right now called Super Norteño. He talks about his cousin's old lady and his aunt. That shit is funny as hell. Go check out Gunners Collective, man. Like and subscribe to that dude. He is funny as fuck. Anyways, the only reason I bring him up is because he says conversate. And I learned a long time ago it's actually converse. So let's converse in the comments section, y'all, about the following topics. Today I'm coming to y'all and I want to talk about relationships, but not the Dr. Phil way. All right, not the Oprah way, not the old Jenny Jones way. Think about it more of the gun line way, the way you would on the gun line. What do I mean by that? Well, if this is your first time here, first of all, welcome. On the gun line is where the best conversations happened out of the field. I was in the military for 10 years and I was a cannon crew member. I was a section chief, hence the name Gunline Chief. And after we fired, our cannons, shot those rounds downrange, sling those biscuits, whatever you want to call it, we would have some downtime in between, after training, and we would have some good ass conversations on there, man. You go to one section, in one gun section, they're talking about politics, religion, and racism. You go to another gun section, and there, you'll hear them having conversations about frickin' how some dude's wife got, ran through in a train, and she ended up fucking emptying his bank account and took off with Jody. But I mean, it'd be like that when you marry a stripper, or you could come to my section and we'd be conversing about, well, let's just get into it, man. Y'all ever fake busting a nut, yo? Like, you ever had to, you've been smashing and you're tired already, and all you want to do is go to sleep. You know what I mean? So, you just hitting them guts from behind and just like, oh shit, god damn. God damn, that shit was good, baby. Oh yeah. And then pull out and hope that she doesn't realize that there's no meckles coming out of her cooch. You ever had to do that? I mean, I'm just asking you guys. I'm not saying that I've had to do that, but I'm just saying, have you? I'd be lying to you if I said I haven't done that before. Of course I have. I'm a grown motherfucking man. I'm 46 years old, and I've done a lot of things in my life that had to require a little embellishment, and that being one of them. Because sometimes you're tired, dog. Shit. Or not only that, let's say I'll give you a perfect example of when this could occur. Let's say it's Monday night, and you're trying to initiate some little cuddle time with the old lady, right? But the old lady ain't feeling it. She ain't trying to hit. She's trying to go to sleep. I'm tired. I got a headache. I want whatever your excuse is for that night. So you say, fuck it. Let me get my Pornhub in. Unless you're in Texas. Texas, no more Pornhub. I feel bad for Pornhub. They've done lost a lot of money out here in Texas. Anywho, so you go, you look up your little shit and go flog your dolphin, shellac that bad boy, and you rub one out. Well, later on, you go back into bed, and for some reason, let's say it's 3 a.m, she wakes up from having a fucking sex dream about you, and now she wants you to beat that meat. She wants you to beat them guts. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna be like, nah, babe, I can't do that. I rub one out. Go ahead and tell her that. See if she don't get mad at you for rubbing one out. Nah, you got to go in there. You got to perform. But this is where the key to your success will be. You go in there and you beat them guts for 2 minutes straight, hard, hard, and then you just fucking fake it till you make it. Mm. Oh, oh, baby, goddamn. Oh, and then she's gonna look at you like, damn, that was quick. Like, yeah, baby, you got that good. You know what I'm saying? It's just it felt that good. And then you had me earlier. I wanted to get some with you, but you wouldn't give it up. So it's kind of like edging. You see what I'm saying? You gotta fake it till you make it sometime, baby. Or let me give you another scenario. I say you out there, you out there in the club scene, you out there in the bar scene, right? And you get some broad and you take it to the back of your car. Go beat some guts. So you take her in there and you start hitting it, but all of a sudden, a little bit of a funk coming out of there. Like, I'm not really digging beating these guts right here. Maybe she don't manscape down there. Maybe she don't take care of it. She don't got that Brazilian cut. She don't trim down there. So she got that whole funk going out there. It's kind of like making you nauseous. But maybe she just on one of them days that she didn't put no feminine cleanup. Sometimes it's natural. It's only natural. Women be giving out some odor sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that shit smells like rotten fish. You're gonna be fucking hitting that again. But I'm saying, maybe you want to tap it again another time. Well, you can't just be like, "Oh, damn, bitch, your shit stank." Nah, you gotta hit it and fake it till you make it. So you start hitting it faster, harder, pull out, get a little bit of glob of spit going on in your mouth, and then you drop it on her butt. And then it was a quickie anyway. She wasn't going to try to get off. You know what I'm saying? Women be doing it to that all the time anyway, just throwing it out there. Y'all be faking it. If there's any women listening to this, y'all be faking it to us all the motherfucking time. Like we don't know y'all deserve an Academy Award for that shit. I'm just saying. These are tools to help you succeed in your dating life. When you don't want to fucking go through and bust another, let's say you've been hitting it, but you got whiskey dick, dog. Y'all know that shit be happening. You be hitting and you start losing it. What happens? She gonna be all unmotivated, thinking that you don't find her attractive. You know what? You don't like what you see. Oh, my pussy don't feel good. You ain't gonna tell her, nah, baby, it ain't that, fucking you feels like throwing a hot dog down the hallway. You ain't gonna tell her that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fake it till you make it. All right. The women been doing it to us for many, many millennia. Let us just turn the tide on them. So I guess, sometimes let me know. Am I wrong for faking it? Sometimes I faked it, sometimes I do it now. She don't know. She be thinking I bust in there. Fuck it. Hey, I got my shit sniffed, so I know she ain't gonna be coming up pregnant anyway. So anywho, what are y'all thoughts, man? Let's conversate in the comments. Leads me to the next question though. If I do that, is that considered lying to my spouse? And is lying to your spouse okay? You know what I mean? That I think sometimes it should be all right to lie to your old lady, because your old lady's lying to you. She gonna be lying to you. Now, I'm not talking about fucking some other dude. I'm not talking about her fucking, giving some sucky to her coworker. Nah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about some, sometimes you gotta. She lies to you about like, oh yeah, baby, you're the biggest chorizo I ever had. She's gonna lie to you. Oh yeah, baby, you've kissed me better than any other man I ever had. Yeah, dude, she's gonna lie to you about that. All right, don't be falling for that okey doke. But you got to do the same thing too, man. It's okay to lie to them and tell them, yeah, baby, that dinner was delicious, even though that shit tasted like it had no salt, no seasoning. It's okay to do that. All right, you just got to know how to fucking do it to where it improves next time. You got to be subtle with the shit. So unfortunately, I can't do that anymore because I got busted a couple of days ago by my old lady lying to her about her dinner. She made some steaks that I had pulled out. I pulled out some steaks, and I was gonna make them my way. But she says that I fucked it up because I like it all well done. It ain't my fault. I grew up in a Hispanic household where we know carne asada. Carne asada is done well done. It's skirt steak. You can't just fucking do a medium well skirt steak. You put that bitch on the grill, it's done. You know what I'm saying? So, anywho, she wanted to do the steaks. I said, all right, go ahead, baby. You got this shit. Well, apparently, she didn't cook it quite the way that she wanted it cooked, and she plated it and she brought it to me, and I ate it while I was watching Fallout. Shout out Fallout, man. Good ass show. If you ain't seen Fallout, go check it out. And I ate it and I got up and I put my plate away. I came back and sat down and continued watching Fallout. Well, apparently she's caught on to that. After I eat, I always tell her, hey, that was good dinner, babe. Oh man, that shit was delicious. Something that I vocalized to her where it tells her that it was good. Well, this time apparently I forgot to say something. And she looked at me, she's like, did you like the food? And I'm like, yeah, it was good. Apparently, it was good was not what she wanted to hear, because she's like, I made mediocre fucking dinner. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, she's not no motherfucking high-end chef. You know what I'm saying? She's not no motherfucking Ruth Chris. All right. But she's a good Texas Roadhouse, when it comes down to making steaks. You know what I'm saying? And this time it wasn't. And I tried to play it. I was like, yeah, it was good, babe. This one was more of a Denny's, and shout out Denny's, man. I love me some Denny's. But unfortunately, she was like, you ain't got to lie to me. And yes, I do. Because, dude, she was broken heart. Like, I saw it in her face of how sad she was. And the thing is, she takes pride in cooking. And I think that maybe cooking skipped a generation with her, because her mama is a good fucking cook, dog. I don't think there's ever been a meal that I've eaten that my suegra's made that has not been delicious. That shit is the bomb. But I must have skipped this generation, because she's working at it. She's getting there, and but sometimes you gotta lie to them, bro. Like, baby, is that good? Yeah, honey, dude, that's the greatest. Nobody can boil water better than you, baby. Nobody can put that motherfucking macaroni in that fucking water better than you. You follow those instructions. It says a quarter of fucking thing of butter. Hell no, you go with half. You know what you're doing there, baby. What the hell was that? I hope that was my dogs and not no damn ghosts. Anyway, stand by. I gotta drink my monster. Ain't no gun line chief, a real chief without no monster in their hand. But yeah, dude, I'm just saying. Sometimes you gotta lie to them. All right. Now that leads me to my next question, y'all. And I hope women are smart enough to lie to y'all motherfuckers for asking this stupid ass goddamn question. Because if you a man and she asks you this, you better fucking keep it a buck with her. When I say a buck, whether it's a high number or a low number, just be real with her. She ain't gonna look at us any different. But we will look at a broad differently if she tells us her real body count. So women out there, just so y'all know, keep the shit fake. Fake it. Don't go telling the motherfucker. First of all, men, don't go asking her what her real body count is. Because if she tells you, if she's over, I'm going to say, oh my God, dude, I don't even know how to start this conversation with y'all. Let's converse. Let's conversate in the comments. Do you ask a broad what her body count is? If so, I want to know why. Why do you do that? Why do y'all want to know how many dicks been up in her? She's going to lie to you. She's going to lie to you, dog. What's the favorite answer that women always say? I don't know, maybe 3. Bitch, I didn't say how many dicks you had in you at one time. You airtight hoe, having one in your culo, one in the panucha, and one in the boca sucia. Y'all know y'all be dirty like that. And if y'all haven't been in Korea yet. Anyways, not that I know from experience. I'm just saying I heard. But yeah, dude. Don't be asking ladies what their body count is, y'all. You don't want to know how much of a hoe she was back in the day. You don't. Especially you young cats, man. Asking these young women, like, oh, what's your body count? Not if you're going to be in a real relationship. You know what? Let me rephrase. If you're planning on being in a relationship with a broad, don't ask her body count. Now, if you're asking her to see how easy she's going to be, that's a go for it, bro. Go for it. But if you're asking her and you want her to be your girl, 3 to 5 is probably going to be the acceptable range, depending on the age. Because I'm going between, let's say 18 to 21. I would say between 3 to 5 is acceptable. All right. 21 to 26, 5 to 7 is acceptable. 25 to that's 21 to 27. All right. 5 to 7 is acceptable. 10 and over, use a hoe, ho, use a hoe, ho, use a hoe. You know that use a hoe. Yeah, 10 and over, ladies, y'all just been run through. It is what it is. Call it what you want. I mean that, and then I'm not talking about how many times you had sex. I'm talking about how many partners you had. All right. That just tells me that you be giving it up to whoever you want. And again, that's none of my business. I'm not going to be asking you personally. I'm not going to be asking you. Like if I was single right now, there's no reason for me to go ask another broad like, "Hey, how many dicks you had?" That's all you're asking when you say, "What's your body count?" Now, don't forget, we're not just talking about sex here, dude. These broads are going to tell you how many put their pee pee in their hoo hoo. All right. They're not thinking about, oh, how many chorizos they've had in their boca and giving some sloppy toppy to. Do you really want to know that answer? Do you? You know what I'm saying? Or how many times she's being finger blasted? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to know those answers. So don't go asking those stupid ass questions. I don't know why men be doing that shit. And then is it just a young thing? Is that what it is? Is that like a young thing era? Is this a new generation type shit that y'all been doing? Why? Converse with me in the comments. And last but not least, we're going to talk about women initiating sex, y'all. Ladies, it's okay for y'all to do that, okay? It's okay for you guys to initiate sex because we get tired of fucking reaching over and, trying to grab a titty. And then you're like, oh, I'm not in the mood. Oh, I'm not in the mood. Let's say we've been doing that for 3 nights in a row. Start rubbing because every night you got to get your motherfucking back massage or your back rub. But then when I start rubbing on your nalgas, and try to get a little finger action, and it's like, oh no, not tonight. I'm tired. Not tonight. I'm tired. So I got to go rub one out. You know what I'm saying? And then you get mad at me if I rub one out. Anywho, I'm not talking about me, y'all. I'm just talking about hypothetically. Yeah. It's okay for y'all to turn around and grab our chorizo and start going to work on it. I don't think there's ever been a man that's been woken up with some good, sloppy toppy that's been angry about it. Am I wrong, fellas? I don't think I'm wrong. Y'all let me know in the comments. Anywho, I think that's going to be today's podcast because I was supposed to have a guest on today, full disclosure, but he is traveling out of town, so we were unable to do so. And I had nothing to talk about. So the only thing that popped into my head as I was soaking today in the morning was like, what the fuck am I going to talk about? And I was like, you know what? Let's talk about some relationship shit, some grown folk shit that we would, but let's do it gun line style. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Am I wrong? Am I right? Let's converse, or like Gunner says, let's conversate in the comments. If you're on Spotify, I can't conversate with you. I don't think. But y'all can always go to YouTube. Hit me up, like, subscribe, comment. Let's get this algorithm going. Let's keep growing. I can only get better with your help. With that said, rounds complete. End of mission. Gun line out. Stand by. Fire. I'm out. March order, y'all.